Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We're checking out Supernova by aespa. Now, before we get started, I do want to mention that I checked out some of the teasers leading up to this one, including the Be Normal, if I'm not mistaken, video where it showcased aespa. I'm guessing this is kind of like a variation of aespa, but it's not like the real aespa. There was a mention in my Armageddon reaction that there's like parallel universes of like good aespa and bad aespa, something along those lines. Somehow it connects to spicy, somehow it connects to drama because there's like fighting yourself in that music video and not knowing who are you actually killing in that universe. But from what I understand, Ning Ning had her hands on fire. Winter seems to be able to balance shit incredibly well. Karina is super strong, and Giselle has the power of telekinesis, I'm guessing. There's also, from what I can find online, is that apparently throughout this music video, the girls are acting strange because they're basically kind of like an alien in this world. So this is kind of like an alien version of aespa, or like a villain version, or like a different version of aespa. Which is why like the Armageddon and like the build up to that, and why the girls were so different, and why they have like superpowers now, it somehow connects to the fact that there's like different variations of aespa, if I'm not mistaken. So with that being said, there's going to be a decent amount of pausing probably throughout this reaction. So if you're not into those kinds of videos, this might be a good chance for you to bow out of this reaction and not get annoyed with my pausing. But if you're still on board, thank you, and let's get into it.
I'm like some kind of supernova.
What the?
Look at me go.
Oh, that is so cool. Oh yeah. I just want to say that I really appreciate like the Tarantino kinds of zoom-ins that they just did. And the preview teaser also had that. Ooh, yeah, that one. Incoming, nice. Fire. Ooh. They're like the Powerpuff Girls. Oh, Ning Ning had different colored eyes, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, oh, that is so fucking cool. Different versions. This chorus sounds catchy, almost like girl crushy, but at the same time, it has a really dark cinematic vibe to it. And I can't tell you how much I love it. And I love that the crack in the mirror was really, really cool because it's a crack reflection, because that's not the real aespa. And already the lyrics touch on that, but let's talk about it a little bit later, I guess. AI. Oh, wait. Whoa, hold up. So Giselle is trying to go on a website, but there's literally various images of aespa, and you need to click the ones with AI, so she can't pass the captcha, whatever the fuck it's called, to make sure that you're not a robot or an alien. And I guess they are aliens, so they can't pass, which is why she passes out. She can't pass, or she passes out. Damn, that's a bar. My birthday too. Theirs, not mine. Ooh. Winter is so playful, holy shit. All of them have different colored eyes, right? Yeah. Wait, no, not all of them. there's like some kind of an eclipse happening in her eyes. There's like Ning Ning is the one with different colored eyes, but Winter was with the Armageddon video. She had different colored eyes. Holy shit.
Body bang.
Body bang?
Make it feel too right. Pixelating energy, it's so special.
Yes, it is. Ooh. I love how they made it feel as if they're breaking the fourth wall by breaking the camera because of the cracked screen there. That was really, really cool. Like almost like breaking the universe or something like that. Ooh. Whatever bang it is, okay. And Giselle's arm is fucked. Oh, that was so cool. Oh. Whoa. Holy shit, that was awesome. And I like they're literally sounding like robots in the chorus. The delivery is very deadpan, almost like emotionless, and then they bring out the playfulness as Giselle is basically trying to be human maybe, but she's breaking her brain almost like literally trying to figure out the Capco or whatever the fuck it's called. And then Ning Ning comes in to make it hot, you know, and bring the fire. Damn. Seek its origin. There's also it's a massive wait, there's a lyric that almost like made me feel like the girls within the aespa version within Supernova is like trying to adapt, or at least Giselle is trying to adapt to being a human, and she's failing because she's not, so she shouldn't try to be a human and just celebrate being herself, which is interesting.
Supernova. Can't stop. Hyper. Stellar. Want your good guard. Cha-cha. Bring the light of a dying star.
Bring the light of a dying star. Interesting. Yes. Ooh.
Supernova.
Ooh. That move was... Everything is being reversed. Oh, damn. Those are the images, right? From the Capca? Holy shit, that is trippy. Holy shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like the AI kind of like inspired images where their mouths were moving, but it's clearly like AI almost like generated. Reminded me of was it in Savage or was it in Black Mom? One of their songs where they were talking about deep fake on me. That's what it reminds me of a little bit. But like, holy shit, the fact that everything got reversed and then it's almost like as if like a black hole came in. Like, are they aliens in this world, but the parallel world looks exactly the same, but they're themselves there? So Giselle is trying to figure shit out. It seems like all of the girls seemingly are kind of like getting used to this world, but Giselle is the one who is kind of like she's trying to celebrate her birthday, almost like make it seem as if everything is okay, but she's an alien, so she doesn't belong in this world. Whereas like Karina is like doing fucking, overhead presses with cars and shit. Ning Ning is setting shit on fire. Winter is just fucking feeling the wind everywhere. What the like it legitimately kind of like reminded me of like a Powerpuff Girls episode in some ways. Then we have the build up to where it's like what seemed like a black hole that is about to suck everything, but is it just reversing everything? And aespa are trying to get back to their own world. They literally ask, where did we come from? The questions keep on coming, and as long as the questions keep on coming, we don't belong in this world. It's almost like them looking for the truth. And the whole like idea of like supernova and like feel the light of a dying star or something like that. Like the meaning of supernova is the explosion of a very large star, which the star in which the star temporarily gives off up to 1 billion times more energy than usual. So it's basically, in simple terms, as Google says, a supernova is the colossal explosion of a star. And it symbolizes the death of an ancient star. Supernova is what happens when a star has reached the end of its life and explodes in a brilliant burst of light. And some of the lyrics are literally bring the light of a dying star, which I thought was really, 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 really interesting. As like the star dies and it brings out like the supernova and the explosion and like the light, which is why everything in this one is burning, as Ning Ning set this whole fucking place on fire. So it's like our star is dying and we're gonna kill everything here, or um the fact that everything is getting reversed from Karina hilariously falling on that fucking car to, everything else, all of the damage and whatnot is being reversed. It's almost like maybe it's the attempt to turn back time. Maybe it's an attempt to bring aespa back to its origin, as the lyrics say, seek its origin, asking where we came from because we are aliens in this world, which is what maybe them being transferred somehow, teleported, whatever, to this world kind of like gave them the superpowers. So it's almost kind of like as the dying light is kind of like crashing upon, almost like a shooting star kind of thing. It gave them superpowers of sorts, because I don't remember them having like superpowers like this. Like I remember them being enhanced by like the Navis and like the whole thing within like Kwangya. Once they enter those places and they suddenly have like, they're more powerful, but this is like straight up them being superheroes in some capacity. So maybe it's kind of like a consequence of them blowing up, and they blew up on their star, blew up and they ended up on Earth. I'm not really entirely sure, but like the whole reversal of things was really, really interesting and makes you feel like aespa knows damn well that they don't belong in this world. The song itself was absolutely awesome. Like I love how intentional the chorus was. It almost makes you think that the delivery, almost like this deadpan kind of like delivery, very almost like robotic, kind of like supernova. It almost sounds like a robot, and it almost kind of like transfers their storyline to the actual lyrics, to the actual song really, really, really well. Almost as if they're trying to keep up with reality, with this world or something. It was really, really addicting. The dance break, honestly, it was really, really cool because it reminded me of like, for some reason, it reminded me of NCT. Obviously, this is SM, so it shouldn't be too much of a surprise, but it just gave me some vibes of like some NCT stuff for some reason, like the choreo and all. It was really, really beautiful. It was addicting. Like the girls' facial expressions, like Ning Ning's maniacal fucking laugh as the room is burning around her, and like the fact that Giselle, she broke her arm apparently, so she suffered, whereas all the other girls came down to this place and they're cool. She has a broken arm and apparently a broken heart because she tries to pass that cap cut, but she can't because she's an alien. So how can you spot the alien if you are one yourself? So that was really, really cool. And also like even like her makeup and the as she's trying to celebrate her birthday, as Ning Ning comes into the room, like she seems so out of it. She seems so pale, almost as if like she lost her life, all sense of life, as she's just trying to do what is normal, but she's not normal because she's a alien in that world, which I thought was really, really, really interesting. So the other girls are just experimenting and trying out their powers, whereas Giselle is trying to figure out the truth and how did I get here and how do I get back, which probably prompts like Giselle is almost like the Flash in this situation, trying to reverse time or something. But yeah, those are my 2 cents on the music video. It was so fucking cool. It was so fresh, and yet at the same time, like the dance sequences in the dark, it's almost as if like them dancing in like a fucking black hole of sorts, which I thought was really, really, really interesting, and like the greediness of it all made it feel like an old school kind of music video. It made it feel like something from like early 2000s. Some of the camera work, like the Tarantino style zoom ins on some of the girls, was really, really cool, especially like the beginning. I believe with the with Corinna, if I'm not mistaken, like the teaser already had some of those zoom in shots, which I thought was really, really cool. It just I love the constant like I love the fact that they kept up with the homage to like Tarantino, whether it's with drama, with Kill Bill. This scene too was really interesting because it's like she's trying to adapt as she's in this field with surrounded by kids. So she's doing kind of a kid kind of thing, trying to adapt to her surroundings, to her situations. But in reality, they're a fucking walking, ticking time bomb. And there's that zoom in again on Ning Ning, which was absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I don't know what else to say, honestly. What's inside of me is a supernova as they're about to explode, which is like Ning Ning literally blows the whole fucking place or sets it on fire, which I thought was really, really interesting. And like the the death of all of them, if all of them are stars or they represent one star, they're dying, that could explain that could be kind of like the inception of what leads to like this black hole that sucks everything, as everything is also being reversed first and then they're being sucked, and all the cars and whatever the fuck is just being sucked into what might be like a black hole, which leads to like this Armageddon and whatnot, which I just thought it was awesome. I do have a few more questions than I do answers, so if I still manage to make some sense, let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed this reaction, which I hope you do. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment your own theories and your own thoughts, obviously, and I will catch you all in the next one. Be well and safe wherever you are. See you.